Rudy here. Welcome to the Daily Ninja Show. We go through ASX, US shares and ETFs. Now, before we get into the tank, just want to congratulate a patient who's successfully gone through the conversion therapy and now recovering well. So a few months ago, I jumped on board, phased out my VAS tech stocks, banks, etc., and jumped into SILJ, GDX, Uranium, and of course the tank MVR. And he's now up, so he's recovering well. It's good to see. Another successful patient. The bill's in the mail, mate. It's not covered by Medicare. Okay, so the tank, which is our ETF full of the big mining stocks, it was up 0.7. He dragged our Australian share market to just stay flat. There's a few issues in the engine there, which is this one here, our financial index. So we're coming down to test. If we don't hold this bottom here, then the next leg down. So well done to get out of those banks. And the big one's going to be this guy here, CBA. That's a big rejection of resistance there. So 100, a nice round number too. So if you hear of CBA below 150, that's not good news, because you've got an extension there from that move here, add it to there. You're probably looking at a retest down here, which would probably be fair value, being on a PE of 27. Our tech sector, ATech, so it was up 1.9% today. So it looks like it's trying to eke out a bit of a bottom here, but we've got to wait for the end of the week. S&P 500. So it's looking pretty good actually. But what's happening in America is it's the mid-cap boys that are doing the heavy lifting, because the big boys, the FANGs, then those ones, they're not doing anything, because usually this is what was lifting the S&P 500. So a bit of rotation, they call it. Rotation. Gold. Okay, so a bit like silver, what I don't want to see is a double top. So it was a good night last night. So to get through this, I'd love to see a bit of a pullback and then go. I'd hate to see a run up and then down, but I don't know. Can't project, can't predict. So Aussie dollar gold is going to be in the same boat. Our gold index. So we're just going to stall until we know what the gold price is going to do. The miners ETF, that jumped up to all-time highs today. Newmont ASX version, so it had a solid 3% jump today. It's interesting. Northern Star. So he's now got this new resistance level. He'll eventually get through it. I think it's good buying opportunity if you haven't got him and you want to get him. So GDXJ in America. So that was a strong candle finish last night. Evolution's got a pretty heavy weighting in that. So he was pretty flat today. In terms of our local boys, I think the only one, so GGP, he's looking pretty solid. It's good. His production score is pretty expensive, but he's a ASIC $1,100. That's like half the price of a normal mining punter. SMI still looks good, and Mr. DTR, developer, he was up 20% today, so I don't know if something's going on there. Dr. Copper. Okay, so I'll go to a weekly chart. So copper's strong. I heard something about copper prices running because they're trying to upload before tariffs come in. Don't really understand what that was about though, but I hope it's not going to be one of these things, tariff in out thing. Fundamentally it's still there, there's not enough supply to meet upcoming demand, and you can't, takes 10 years to start a mine. So the wire ETF, so it has run pretty hard, so I think if you're in it you've got to expect a pullback. You can see how far it is from the, or even if we say we look at the daily, what's it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, a pullback to here would be really healthy, and if you're not in it, a good buying op. So just nothing can go in a straight line. So if we look at some big boys in there, so First Quantum, so you can see we've got a bit of a shooting star, so he's having a bit of breathing problems, although Anto, he's not, he's neither is Southern Copper. Alright, so our local lads, BHP, now he's run too hard, this old guy. He if we look at the daily, so you've got to expect BHP to pull back. So this will probably be good opportunities if you're not in MVR to pick him up, and a bit of, because that's, yeah, he's got the excitement, the new highs. It's time to have a sleep, Papa. Sandfire. So again, they're a long way from. You can see over, like, when you run it, either it just consolidates until it catches up to the moving average. So they've all, just expect. That's all I'm saying. Capstone, DVP. Hope you bought him in your super. CopJ over in the US. So he's a long way. Look at that. That's superb. If you're trading, you'd probably be looking at taking profits. But we're investors here. Because you've still got this guy. He's the biggest holding. He looks fine, Taseko. Our producers, the other smaller ones, were off. The only one, 29M, still looking like he's got a bit of life. CVV, he's run hot, same as KGL. Look at those candles. PSC and CY5. CY5 looks like it's probably still got a bit to go. Okay, uranium gain. Okay, so spot price still hasn't broken through resistance. Now the spot market's not really a really active market. It's very lumpy. Sales and purchases are done in lumps. It's not like a fluid, dynamic. URNM. So he's up. So what drives him is Kamiko, which has a beautiful candle. And that's the thing about these uranium miners. Most of them are selling at contracted prices. So it doesn't really matter what the spot price is, but yet their prices are volatile, which just show that it's a lot of, what would you call, just fever. Panic, not panic, but just want to be on board, want to be on board, off board. Who cares about fundamentals? Kaza, he's probably going to stall up there. So you got one up, one stall. Sput tracks the spot price. The URNJ ETF. So again, that's had a run. Well, unless the spot price breaks out, that's probably going to stall around here. If you look at our boys, okay, so Platinum's run. He's just run too hard. So again, expect to pull back with Platinum. I wouldn't be buying it at these levels. Okay, that's there wasn't much action there. Okay, rare earths. Okay, so the REMX ETF, he's starting to wake up now, and talk about, you know, like what's fundamentally sentiment. So obviously the rare earth sentiment is back in vogue. So it's switched from uranium to rare earths today. Anyway, hopefully you bought him when he was down here. If you look at America, MP, that's its cousin, Aluka. So Aluka's had a solid run. Now I thought I would have, given the fevers in rare earths, I thought I'd have a look at a few. Like, I don't like them because it's hard work, but like if you're gonna have a punt, I'd have a punt on. I'd have a punt on ASM. Well, let's mark it up. You want to wait for confirmation of a break. Let's give him a tick. So I wouldn't be buying and holding these things. Well, unless you love it and believe it. NTU. So you can always have a short stop. So like if you bought it and it drops, you sell it. So they will probably be my best picks. If you reckon there's a rare earth one you love that's looking good, share it, send a post. Lithium. So lithium spot price. Far out. What a candle. So look at that. Who would have picked lithium, eh? It's kicking silver's ass, that's for sure. So Pilbara. Oh yeah, here we go. I wonder how this broker's feeling. Oh yeah, because I've got a message today from. I had a video about sell CSL, and someone came back saying, "Oh, the brokers have said it to buy." Just like this, Bell Potter, you see, recommendation, sell. Price $3.23. So well done, Bell Potter. Hope your clients are happy. Anyway, enough reading. IGO, Liontown, where are they? And Elevate. Elevate's actually the cheapest production to market cap, if you didn't know. And there's nothing in the development space there, so it's just, again, the guys producing it. Oil. Okay. Geez, they would have. That's why you got to wait for the week to finish on this one. So we're back down to, is this support or not? Interesting, hey? What's the natural gas? Natural gas might be trying to find a bottom. So Woodside, he's going to come back and have a retest, I'd say. So if you didn't get a go, you probably get another go based on that price action. Go to a weekly chart. Well, you get that. How did these guys go? So QPM, So he's still looking alright. The fuel ETF. So he's it's an ugly shooting star there. So that was, so there. So there's that sentiment thing again. So this is Monday night in America. Venezuela, Chevron's going to get in there. It's all going to happen. And then reality is not shit. It's pretty hard work actually. Because everything's dilapidated over there. Like they got a stack of oil, but there's like no roads. You can't get it out. There's no infrastructure. So it's going to be hard work. It's not just walk in and pop the lid and there she flows. But like Chevron is the main man there, and you can see oil prices are down. So I think wait for them to find a bottom. Same as Conoco, Oxy. So everyone just got a little bit excited. Still pretty keen on this oil services ETF in the US though, because these companies are the ones that are probably going to have to go into Venezuela. Anyway, nickel. I reckon nickel said, "I'm not boring. Don't look at silver. Look at me." Hey, so that's flowed through to Nick. Funny how the shares start moving before. Anyway, so Nick, I wouldn't be. I mean, I can't say wouldn't be. Well, that's when you should have bought it. So it's going to tap some resistance levels there. Some little. So that ARL that's pop it set up. Got to look at the Rick Rule favourite, CTM. So he's had a good sprint. I've got it here. LMS, it's another nickel project, and little WMG yesterday. So he's got a little candle there. So a few little punts in there. What else was I going to look at? Oh yeah, manganese. Okay, so the manganese. So there's our shooting star. So breaks of shooting stars are bullish. So does he wants to join the party? I bang on that this 5.4% div was no franking though. But yeah, well obviously that's going to run with the manganese price. Okay, what's happening with the girlfriend? They're not going to be happy. Alright, so it's the same as gold. I hate double top. So yeah, they're volatile this one, as I expected. So looks like they're not even waiting for America to open. Then you also got to expect profit takers. They're out there. So it's probably not going to be a great night for Silj tonight, but a good night to buy. Long term, it's still on. But it is volatile, as I have said before. Silj, so that was a good night. Set M, that's the other one over there in America that I like. It's got all your metals in there. How did zinc? So zinc's just consolidating. Lead. Rudy. Lead. He's joining the party. ETP mag, so that just tracks the silver price. So we've got XMET. So that's doing alright. All those people down here should be happy. Okay, so locally, how did we go? So our producers, so Polly, So if the silver price does get whacked and there's a pullback, these producers would be good buying ops because they look solid. Like there's nice, they're not extended. BHM, same. My Kitchen Rules, hey, what a candle there. Go, well, that's interesting too. So it's met its measured move from here, the depth of the cup. Let's see. Anybody else? So Boab? So he's lead. He's lead and silver, well 50-50 sort of. So really, and he's the second cheap. He's cheap, and that lead price, you'd have to put some in your pocket. You'd think. Who else had a? All the others are pretty. Well, USL was up a bit, so it's at resistance. And then not much action really. How did the crowd favourite US? So Sun Silver. Okay, so they're not great looking. Well, that's right. So those producers are sitting down here in this pattern. This one's a bit far again from these averages. It's up in fresh air, if you get what I mean. Alright, the comp. Who are the winners in the comp? I actually hadn't looked today. 4DX. So he was up 11. We've got Beacon. Wow, that looks nice. Up 6. CXL was up 7. And obviously someone, Paul, had Linus. Then if we go through, so I'm looking at the under $1 now. So no superstars in the under $1. Oh, here we go. We got one, FME. He was up 13%. GRL was up 16. Jeez, it's a volatile candle. Now, if you haven't seen the full list, I'll leave a. Oh yeah, we've got someone. El Gordo was on My Kitchen Rules. I'll leave a video at the end of this if you haven't seen all the picks. PTX was up 10. And that's it. Alright, hope you enjoyed that. See ya.